Hello and welcome to another Bunbury Bees hive inspection. Today's inspection finds us at Newport for a change, and this hive is a hive in trouble. Once again, this is a 6-frame nucleus, or nuke, and it'll be a very quick inspection because it's quite a small colony, having come through the winter in not the best of shapes, and today's inspection revealed more problems still. Throughout our videos you'll occasionally see me shake my hand, and that isn't that I've been stung, as you saw there with the bee on my thumb. It's just when I've become aware that there's a bee on my hand or on the hive tool, and I like to just shake them off because they're in danger of being crushed as I work. So the first frame out is always a little bit tricky, and so you try and target one that might not have many bees in, because that tight fit can make you roll the bees, which is very bad for them. Just audible there was me exclaiming in admiration at what a heavy frame of honey that is. That's nothing but stored honey, and that will be a very useful frame that will provide good food for this colony as they go forward. And so this frame reveals drone brood, and patchily spread out as well. There it is, that capping scattergunned in an area. Now that's not the worst patchy spread that there is. That does look like a queen is laying it, but it's a bad sign. Drone eggs are unfertilized eggs, and so a sudden increase in the proportion of drone eggs can really reveal that perhaps a queen is reaching the end of her life. And this early in the season, that's bad news, because it's a little bit too soon for new queens to happen, so replacing this queen is going to be a little bit of a challenge. So this next frame does actually have worker brood on it, which is a good sign. It shows that she is at least capable of it. And as I hold it up to the camera, look between the capped cells for the white grubs just there. So those grubs are still being fed and aren't yet ready to pupate. And so this next frame reveals that the brood nest is over, so we've only got 2 frames of brood, but it's still of interest because on the first side there you can see stored fondant that was our winter feed, and then on this side, glistening there, is new nectar from this spring's foraging. I'll flip back over. So that white there, it's cake icing. We just use cake icing in the winter to feed them because they don't have to evaporate any water off. And then on this side, that is nectar foraged from plants nearby, and that's the beginnings of honey. But the store frame there marks the end of the brood nest. The brood is always together, so there won't be anything more, so I'm able to finish the inspection here. So I have options now. I have to think about what I'm going to do. So there's a reasonable number of bees there. With a healthy queen, you could very well see that grow in the season and actually yield honey at the end of the year. But without a healthy queen, there's some problems there. So if it was a month later, I'd be able to raise a queen and put her in, replacing the old queen. In fact, quite likely, the bees would do that themselves, which is something I'll talk about in another video. So I won't be too quick to judge, yet it could be that these problems are a problem arising from her having gone off lay in the winter, and sometimes it takes them a few weeks to actually get their act together. And it may be that I come back next week and she's laying much more reliably. But I'm going to keep an eye on it, and if she is coming towards the end of her life, at this stage of the year, all I can really do is combine them with another colony, which is something that we do quite often. So if I don't do it with this hive, there will definitely be a video of it coming up at some point in the season, because it's something that comes up all the time. We'll quite often have a colony lose a queen, and it's just the better choice to combine them with another one to make a really strong colony that'll give us a better harvest of honey and healthier bees. And so that ends the inspection video today, a nice quick one. If you've liked this, it really helps if you push that like button, comment and subscribe, and also if you go over and support our Facebook page as well. Supporting us as we start out on this new venture of a YouTube channel is really valuable to us, and obviously you can also support us by going over to our website and buying some honey or experience days. But if you can't stretch that far, or you're far-flung across the world, the like and the subscription, it really helps us spread the word about the channel and the content that we're putting out. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.